Hello and welcome to Uncharted Brewing. You're here in our newly refurbished tap room and we're quite pleased with the way it has turned out. There's been a bit of time and effort put into it and hopefully we will see you visiting sometime soon and we can, have some exclusive to the room. And currently our size, we can host up to 50 guests in what we like to say is, industrial chic. And then after that, there's an option of a tour in the brewery as well, where we can talk about our beers, our philosophy, and shoot the breeze in general. Welcome to the heart of the operations. This is where the magic happens, where we take raw ingredients and Nikolai here hurts his back and bangs his head.
I get my work out. I mash over there and boil over there, and then goes out here, ferments, and then goes out in cans, comes out here. This right here is where we package it, and then it goes out to Systembolaget and restaurants and whoever else is interested.
And here is some of our selection today. This is Frisky Fox. It's an Irish red ale. This is the beer that got me into craft beer back in Ireland. There was a microbrewery started up in Dublin, and this was one of their flagship beers, that style. And since then, we've branched out into Ballsy Badger. It's a strong brown ale with lots of sort of malt and spice. Then we have a Curious Kiwi. This is traditional IPA, but we're dry hopping with New Zealand hops to give it that extra tropical and citrus freshness. And Nikolai, any of your favorites there?
I like the Tasty Trout. A lot of people call these heresy because it's a hazy India Pale Lager. So it's basically a dry hopped IPA but with lager yeast. And some people think that's, not cool or against the rules and stuff, but that one came out great, I think. And so sometimes it's worth it, think about outside the box.
One of our perennial favorites, this is the Velvet Raven. It's an oatmeal stout, which is very smooth and creamy. It's sort of like a Guinness, but with more flavour.
More body, I'd say. Like that'll fill you up if you're hungry.
Yeah, that's the joy of oatmeal. It's good for body and soul. And overall, we are producing quite another double again in terms of range of beers. We do everything from 2.2% up to recently doing testing on 12% beers. Anything from ales, lagers, sour beers, cocktails, mead,
Pastries.
cider, pastry stouts. We're, not scared of trying things. And hopefully with our current setup and equipment, we are set to grow our capacity and hopefully expand further afield into Europe and abroad. And for what we look at here, I think one of our striking aspects there is the brewery itself is an old style English type of brewery. There's no automation, it's all handcraft in terms of you get used to it, the quirks and personality of the actual equipment, and that lends to both the character of the beers and the satisfaction in the handcrafting style of things.
It's kind of like working in your own kitchen. you learn all the quirks of like the stove and all your pots and pans, and what works best, stuff like that. Especially when you're there hands-on with a hand thermometer and everything, and you're stirring it yourself, like getting the exact thickness you want in the mash and everything. You get a feel for things that you can't really put in a recipe.
Yeah, and there is kind of a lack of soul when you're just pushing a button and doing a computer-aided recipe, and that's what it is. Push a button.
Yeah.
There's a lack of craft in that. Thank you very much for our little tour. Hopefully we will get to see you in the tap room, or perhaps even trying some of our beers internationally. If you are, please let us know on Instagram or any of our social medias. Thank you very much.
Bye.